Dangerous flash flooding is expected for the next several days across the South, as today we have a moderate risk of flash flooding across areas of South Texas, including Laredo, Corpus Christi, Brownsville, up to Sugar Land and Houston. Another moderate risk of flooding across Mississippi and eastern Louisiana, including Jackson and Vicksburg. We have a slight risk covering much of central Texas through East Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, and western Alabama in the yellow, including major cities like Austin, San Antonio, up through Tyler, Texas, College Station, Texas, Beaumont, Texas, Shreveport, Louisiana, and then a marginal risk across most of the Gulf Coast in the dark green, especially for areas of Florida, southern Georgia, and Alabama today. Looking at tomorrow's excessive flooding rainfall outlook, we have a moderate risk for pretty much the same areas as today, across the Texas Gulf Coast, southwestern Louisiana Gulf Coast, Corpus Christi, Sugar Land, Houston, Beaumont, Brownsville, and then again in the Jackson, Mississippi area. A slight risk from Laredo through southeast Texas, most Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, southwest Georgia, and the western Florida panhandle. Then we have a marginal risk for flooding from around Eagle Pass through San Antonio, Austin, Tyler, through Atlanta, through Tallahassee, Florida for tomorrow for more major flash flooding as significant Gulf moisture interacts with a stationary cold front across the area. As we go into Wednesday, we have a major flash flood threat around the Houston area, Houston, Sugar Land, Beaumont, in a moderate risk for flash flooding for Wednesday, 3 days out, with a slight risk for the Texas coast into southwestern Louisiana, marginal risk for most of the Gulf Coast in general. And then looking at Thursday, we have a day 4 moderate risk of flash flooding for East Texas, Louisiana, western Mississippi, a slight risk from southeast Texas all the way through the Mississippi, Tennessee Valley up into the Appalachians, and a marginal risk surrounding that from East Texas all the way through Pennsylvania and New England in the dark green shade area for Thursday. So looking at projected rainfall accumulations for the next 5 days from the National Weather Service, we are looking at the potential for 10 to 15 inches of rainfall across the Houston metro area into Beaumont into southwestern Louisiana in this yellow shaded area. This will result in major flash flooding, I'm afraid, for areas of Houston through Beaumont. So if you live in Houston, make sure you are preparing for major flash flooding for the next few days. The same if you live in Jackson, Mississippi, you're expecting about 7 to 10 inches of rainfall accumulation back towards Shreveport, back towards southwestern Louisiana, and much of southeastern Texas. If you live in the orange shaded area, you can expect about 5 to 7 inches of rainfall accumulation. Much of Alabama, Mississippi, Louisiana, into South Texas can expect these rainfall accumulations, 3 to 4 inches in the red shade areas, about 1 to 3 inches in the purple shade areas, and about 1 to 2 inches in the blue shade areas. So scattered flash flooding is likely across the Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, Mississippi Valley as well. And looking at our flooding outlook, or our watches, warnings, and advisories, we have flood watches across the southeastern half of Texas, almost the entire state of Louisiana, and the southwestern Mississippi in the dark green shaded counties. Some flash flood warnings in the maroons for areas like Maverick County, Bexar County, into central areas of Louisiana around Alexandria. So make sure you are preparing now for major flash flooding for the next 4 to 5 days, especially across South Texas, Southeast Texas, Houston, into Louisiana, Mississippi. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.